ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णा प्रेमप्रदायिने कृष्णाय कृष्णा चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थेषु विज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदायादिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। स्वस्ति अस्तु विश्वस्य खलः प्रसीदतां ध्यायन्तु भूतानि शिवं मिथो धिया मनश्च भद्रं भजतादधोक्षजे आवेश्यतां नो मतिरप्यहेतुकी। Reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, chapter number 66. So in the previous chapter we studied about Balaram's visit to Vraj, and he spent 2 months here and gave bliss to the residents who were in separation from him and Krishna. Now he tells a completely different story. The story is about King Paundraka, who challenged Krishna up to the extent he said that Paundrak himself is Krishna or Vasudev, and Krishna is just a fake guy imitating him. So I sent him a message that he should give up all these insignia of chakra, etc., and accept the authority of Pondarak. So this is interesting story because there are people like that still. Purushottam Prabhu, you have something?
Yeah, मेरा प्रश्न मैं भी हिंदी में पूछूंगा क्योंकि उसमें भाव थोड़ा व्यक्त हो रहा है। यहाँ वारुणी का जो प्रश्न बताया बलराम के साथ, उसमें शिक्षा हम क्या पा सकते हैं? कौन सी शिक्षा का संदर्भ वहाँ है?
वारुणी मत पियो।
उससे और विशेष क्या बताते हैं? क्यों उधर उसका मत भी बताते हैं, मन में नृत्य स्त्री को वो परेशान भी करते हैं, ये सब तो
यही तो बता रहे हैं ना कि आप बलराम मत बनो। अभी दूसरा ये चैप्टर भी तो यही है ना, वो पौंडरक कृष्ण बन रहा है, तो उससे पहले उन्होंने बताया कि बलराम भी मत बनो। नहीं तो आप भी पौंडरक के भाई हो जाओ। ओके, so Sri Shuka Uvacha, Sri Shukdev Goswami said, Nanda Vrajam Gate Rame Karushadhipatir Nripa Vasudeham Ityagyo Dutam Krishnaya Prahinot. So when Balram has gone to Vraja of Nanda Maharaj, then the king of Karusha, whose name was Pondarak, he said that I am Vasudev, and this foolish person, he sent a messenger to Krishna to give this message. So this is very interesting because he was looking for an opportunity when Balram will go away from there, because he is scared of Balram, because Balram is elder brother. So if elder brother says, no, you are not, it is only this Krishna who is God, then what is he going to do? He has to listen to the elder brother. So therefore he waited. So that shows how big God he was. So Shat Shashti Tame Ashwaryam Paundrakasya Adyad Ishwaraha Tan Mitram Cha Tatputram Kashya Dahyata Charina. So in this 66th chapter, there is description of Paundraka, how he posed himself as Ishvara. So Krishna removed his Ashwarya, means his Ishwar Bhav, and also of his friend Kashipati. He also came, and the son of Kashipati, Sudikshana, and he also burnt Kashi. So this story will be described here in this chapter. So Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur gives a reason why this Paundarak sent a message only when Balaram was not there. So he says, Nanda Vrajam Gate Sati Rama iti Krishna Ekakinam Matva iti Bhava. So he understood that now Krishna is alone, and therefore now I can send the message to Krishna. Because he was worried that Balaram, he can get angry very quickly. And if he sends some message like this, then he may come and demolish him. So that itself shows that he is not God. He is so much afraid. But Ahankara is like that. The person who are under the influence of Ahankara, it is very difficult for them to understand their true situation, capabilities. They overestimate themselves and try to flaunt their characteristics to others. This is natural, and this becomes the cause of their own fall down or destruction. So Ahankara, you can think that what is the size of Atma and what is the size of Bhagavan. Bhagavan is all pervading and Atma is just a tiny entity. So this tiny little thing can challenge the Supreme God. Why? Because of Ahankara. Ahankara has this characteristic that it is not afraid to do stupid things. It doesn't have the buddhi. It's only Ahankara. So this is the characteristic of Ahankara, that I am somebody, I am something, I am great. Not only I am great, but I am the greatest. Ko asti sadrisho maya. Right? Krishna says in this Bhagavad Gita, says that who is there like me? Ishwaraham bhogi, siddhoham balvan sukhi. So I am Ishvara. So everybody has this feeling, if not all the time, but sometime. Only people who are totally depressed because their Ahankara is so down and so weak, they cannot think like that. But generally, normal people, everybody has got some Ahankara of being great. And it can go up to that extent that I am the greatest. So there are various gradations of Ahankaras, and this is the limit. So there were Kamsa was there, but he was only trying to kill Krishna. He was not claiming that he is Krishna. He thought he can kill him, because he did not even acknowledge that Krishna is God. This person is declaring himself as God and thinks that Krishna is fake God. So Ahankara can give this much of illusion. But he is not thinking that why he is scared of Balram if he is Bhagwan. Why is he looking for an opportunity that when Balram goes, then only I will send the message. So why he was looking for, he says, Vasudevo aham iti matva iti shesha. And he's saying that I am Vasudeva. Generally people declare themselves as God when God was not present, like many avatars existing now also. But now God is not there, there are many avatars. He is challenging Krishna even when he is there. Not when Krishna is gone. So this is the limit of his foolishness. Therefore he says, Agya dutam Krishnaya prahinot. And Krishna, one who is actually God, does not have to declare that I am God. He does not have to send messengers. He does not have to make a Facebook post, look, I am God. One who is not, only that person has to declare. So this is another thing, that when a person is not something, then he or she makes a big effort to prove that this is what is. Because one who is, that will be known to people anyway. So this is another thing. It says, Krishnaya prahinot. Otherwise, what is the need? Krishna did not send any messenger to anybody that I am this, I am that. Tvam Vasudevo Bhagwan Avtirno Jagatpati iti prastobhito balair mene atmanam achyutam. Why did he get this idea? He got this idea because many people around him who were also foolish, or maybe they wanted to fool him, they were telling him that you are Vasudeva and you have appeared here on earth. You are the Jagatpati, you are the master of the universe, you are Bhagwan. As if Bhagwan needs a license from others. Otherwise he is not Bhagwan. So if he is Bhagwan, he is Bhagwan. Why he needs others to tell him that you are Bhagwan? So then he is saying, oh, I am Bhagwan. Thank you for telling me this. Otherwise I will remain in ignorance. And I became realized. So when he was encouraged and praised and flattered like this by people around him, who were also ignorant, so then he was thinking that I am Achyuta, I am Krishna, I am Vasudeva. So mene atmanam achyutam. So he considered himself. So Sostu Varha Kharir Sanstuta Purusha Prabhu Purusha Pashu Bhagavatam. I think to Shaunakarasi say that way. Big Pashu, big animal, he is praised by smaller animals who are like dogs, hogs, camels, asses, etc. So they praise another human being whom he calls as big animal. And they say, you are great, you are so wonderful. So this is exactly the example of Pondrak. So prastobhitaha stutya protsahita. The word prastobha here means that he was encouraged by others foolish like him. So stobha is also come Helya stobha. Vaikuntha Nam Granam. Like that. Say Asheshagaharam Vidu. Stobham Helanam Eva. The word stobha is used there. So stobha is basically some word which doesn't have much meaning. Or sometimes when you sing songs, you repeat some word. That is called stobha. Stobha is there also in the Vedas. Certain words are there. Ha, vu, ha, like that. If you heard chanting of the Samveda, so there are stobhas in that. So prastobhita also means that some useless praise. And then he's thinking. So dutam cha prahinod mandaha krishnaya vyaktavartmane dvarkayam yatha balo nripo bala krito buddha. So just as children they play and they may make one child as the king and another one as the minister, somebody else, some other people, so administrator and so on. So like that, which childish people, they told him that you are God, and probably they also took some post. So it happens like that. I remember long ago somebody came to me and he was telling about one particular guru that he is so and this person is this avatar and that person. He has a whole arrangement, Somebody is Ambarish Maharaj, somebody was Prahlad, somebody was, Uddhava. And he actually was believing it. So it's like that. So maybe some of these people were believing that he is actually God. So he sent his messenger to Krishna, who is called here as Avyakta Vartmana, means person whose mind, whose moves cannot be understood by others. So this messenger, he went to Dwarka, sent by him. And he is called here as Manda, means dull-headed. So this dull-headed fellow, he sent a messenger. Dutam cha prahinoditi tasya ati nirbuddhitvena vishmayat punarukti. So earlier also he said Krishna prahinot, and now also Dutam cha prahinot he sent. So he says this is to indicate how dull-headed he was, and equally dull-headed was the messenger who was carrying the message. But anyway, the king is sending, so he has to go. So Dutastu Dwarkam etya sabhayamastitah prabhum Krishnam Kamal Patraksham Rajasandesham Abravit. So the messenger went all the way to Dwarka, and when he came there, Krishna was in the assembly house, because the king in Dwarka was Ugrasena, so it was Ugrasena's assembly. Ugrasena is sitting on the throne of the king and Krishna is sitting down as like one of the prince or royal person. Another Yadavas were all sitting there, so he went and gave the message to Lord Krishna, who has eyes like the lotus petal. So Balakrita Kridayam Balinipattvena Kalpita Kasyad Balo Yatha. It's no commentary on this. Vasudevo Tirnoham Eka Eva Nachaparaha Bhutanam Anukampartham Tvam Tu Mithya Vidam Tyaja. So this was the message. He said that I am Vasudeva and I am the only one who is Vasudeva, and I have descended on earth. Why I have descended on earth? I have come on earth to give my blessings to people. And therefore you give up this title of Vasudeva yourself. You are no more Vasudeva. Maybe call yourself as Nandanandan or something. Yani tvam asamat chinnhani madhyad vibharsi satvata tvaktvehi mam tvam sharanam nochedehi mamavaham. And whatever insignia you are having, all this Sudarshan Chakra and Saranga bow and Srivatsa, Kaustubh Mani, these are the special, insignia of Krishna. So he says, please give them up. Don't use them anymore, because now the real one has appeared. So it does not look good that you are also having this. This will confuse people. Instead of getting the real blessing, they will take the fake blessing from you. So don't do that. And accept my shelter. Come and surrender to me. And if you don't do that, then get ready for fighting, because then I have to remove you. So Slok Dvayasya Saraswatya Abhimatho Vastavartha Yatha. So Vishnu Chakravarti gives another meaning, because criticism of Krishna is intolerable. So he says that the Saraswati has a hidden meaning which is different than what appears. So the first one is Vasudeva Aham. Vasudeva Avatirno Aham. Eka eva na chapra. That I am the only Vasudeva. There is no one else. And I have descended on earth. So he says, Bhaguri mate akar lope sati punar nayo akara Vasudevaham na avatirna. So there is a rule. Bhaguri was an old grammarian before Panini. Bhaguri is also supposed to be Krishna's priest. So this, he says that I is dropped in words like avatirna. So you have the word pidhanam. It is apidhanam. So you can have apidhanam or pidhanam, both mean same. This is Bhaguri Mat. It comes in Harinamarti Vakarana also. So he says, therefore this Vasudeva Avatirno Aham, he says here, take it, read it as Vasudeva Vatirno, and I is dropped by the rule of Bhaguri Mat. And then I is applied again in the sense of negation. So means Vatirna would mean Avatirna, then apply one more A will mean Na Avatirna. So the meaning then will become that I have not descended as Vasudeva here. That is the meaning. So Punarnayo Akara Vasudevaham na Avatirna. Kintu Bhutanam Anukampartham Tameke Vasudevanya. And then Bhutanam Anukampartham Tvame Eva Na para, apply like that. That only you are the Vasudeva, not me. And mithya vidham tyaja, give up the false designations. So ato shukto rajatasyeva maya mithya vidha tam tyaja tyaja ityartha. So therefore he says that these false designations which you are carrying, you give up. So instead of the meaning tyaja means tatyaja, that the false designations which I am carrying, make them give up. Make me give them up. Means you attack me and deplete me of my astra, shastra and all these things, so that I can come to my senses. Ateva Bhagavata prativakshate tyajishe avidhanam. Because later on Krishna will also say, when he will go to fight with him, that okay, now I will make you give up your designations. So just as you can confuse the oyster for silver, you go to the beach and the oyster from the far it shines very silver color. So you can mistake it for a piece of silver, but it is not silver. So like that, he says that I am the false one, you are the real one. So please make me understand that I am not silver, I am only the oyster. And madhyadeva heto rasmat chinnhani kritrima sankha chakradini yani vartante tani vibharshi. So he says, out of foolishness only whatever symbols I am having, they are false, like conch, chakra, etc. So tani vibharshi asmat nigraha akarnat tomeva palesi. He says, I am holding all this conch, etc., all these symbols which belong to you, because you are not doing anything. If you attack me, then obviously I will not be able to hold them. So why I am having it? Because you are make me having it. In other words, if somebody is false and you don't expose him, then you are helping him to remain false. So therefore it says asmat nigraha akaranat, because you are not chastising me. That's why tomeva palesi, therefore it is as if you are protecting them. Natu duri karosi etad anyayam iti bhave. You are not removing that, and this is injustice. You should not allow this. Tasman iman tyaktva tani chinnhani tyajitva ehi. Therefore, make me give up all these symbols and moksha danartham kripya agacha. And please come here to give me moksha. No asmakam asuranam moksha datritvatva tvameva sharanam sansarat rakshita ched bhavsi tada mama mahyam ahavam yuddham dehi. He says, for asuras like me, you are our only shelter, because there is no other way that we can become free from this material world. We don't have the ability to do spiritual practice, become devotee. We are asuras. But if you come and fight with us and kill us, then that is the simple way for us to get liberated. Therefore, please come and give me battle. Because he says, come and fight. Yuddhe mam hatva moksham prape iti bhava. The meaning is that you kill me in the battle and lead me to moksha. Sri Shuka vacha kathanam tadupakarne paundrakasya ugrasenade sabhya uchchakairjah sustada. So when he spoke like this, these boastful words, and hearing this, the words of Paundraka, who is less intelligent, then all the members in that assembly, headed by Ugrasena, they laughed very loudly. Uchchakairjah sustada. This sloka was quoted in Priti Sandarbha during explanation of Hashya Rasa. Vacha dutam bhagwan parihasa kathamanu utsrakshe mudha chinnhani yastvam evam vikathase. So then Bhagwan, he spoke to the messenger after hearing all this what you call parihas katha, this words of joke. He says, I will make this fool give up his symbols, all this boasting which you are doing. He says, here people who are making you boast like this, I will also fix them. Yes, tvam evam vikattase. And I will also remove your symbols. Don't worry. I am coming. Wait. He mudha chinnhani utsrakshe tyajasyami ityartha. He says, O fool, I will make you give up your symbols. Yadva chinnhani sviya sudarsanadini utsrakshe tvai prakshepyami. Yes, saha tvamevam vikathase teshu api. Or the meaning is that I am going to release my symbols onto you, like Sudarshan Chakra, etc. And they will also go on to the people who are praising you. So you will all go together. Don't worry. You can have nice time here, nice time in future also. You will be in the same place. Mukham tadapidhayagya kankagriddha vatairvritaha saishre hatastatra bhavita sharanam shunam. And he says that you fool, you will fall on the ground and with your face down, and then you will be surrounded by various types of vultures who will be ready to eat your meat. You will be sleeping, being killed by me, and then you will take shelter of dogs, because dogs will be tearing apart your body for a nice feast. Yena mukhena samprati evam brushe tanmukham apidhaya achadya vataha kankadivat pakshi visheshashanam sharanam bhavita asiti. He says that the very mouth with whom you are speaking like this, that mouth will be fallen on the ground, and all the vultures will be hanging around you, and you will take shelter of the dogs, because they are the one who will eat you. Swanastvam sukhena bhokshante iti bhava. The meaning is that the dogs will eat you with great gusto, enjoying your nice fresh meat. Ito iti dutastadaakshepam swamine sarvamaharat krishnopi rathamastaya kashim upjagamaha. So, hearing this, the messenger went back and he reported to him what Krishna has told. And on the same time, Krishna, he got ready. He climbed on his chariot and he went to Kasi. He said, okay, here I come. Pandrakopi tad udyogam uplabhya maharatha akshonibhyam sanyukto nischakrame puradrutam. Pandrak also, when he heard that Krishna has come, so he, the great fighter, he got two akshoni of the same army, and being surrounded by two akshoni army, he came out of the city very quickly to fight. Tasya kashi patir mitram parshni graho anvayan nripa Akshaunibhistishrirbhirapashyat Pondrakam Harihi. And the friend of Pondrak was the king of Kashi. So when he heard that Pondrak is going to fight with Krishna, he also came. He says, "No, this yajna is happening, so let's we also give our own ahuti into it." Such opportunities come very rarely. After all, Krishna is coming from Dwarka. So then he went with 3 Akshoni army. So you see, this is how Kshatriyas are. It is Pondrak who is having the problem, or who is creating the trouble. This Kashipati has nothing to do with it. Pondrak is coming only with 2 Akshoni of the army. This guy comes with 3 Akshonis. So one person can get thousands of people killed for nothing. One Pondrak's Ahankara will get 3 Akshoni people butchered by Krishna. So this is how Ahankara works. Some head of a state or a country has his own Ahankara, and then the whole country can be in trouble because of that. So this is what you see here. So Tishribhir apashyat Pondrakam Hari. So then when Pondrak came out, then this is the first time that Krishna had darshan of Pondraka, the Vasudeva. He says, "Oh, I'm so fortunate that I am getting the darshan of the Pondraka Prabhu." Sankharyasi Dashar Gadasharanga Srivatsadhyuk Lakshitam Bibhranam Kaustubh Manim Vanmala Vibhushitam. So this is how he was dressed. Krishna may not be carrying all this all the time, but the fake one will carry. One who is imitating, he has to do better than the original one. Right? So see, he was having a conch, he was having a sword, club, Sharanga bow, Srivatsa on his chest. Right? Then he is having Kaustubh Mani also, and he was wearing one mala. So everything he is holding, and this is how Krishna saw him coming on the battlefield. And more description how he appeared. Koshe vasasi pite vasanam garudadhvajam amulya Malyabharanam Spuranam Kundalam. He was having a yellow silken dress. He has to have yellow only. And he had the flag on which there was symbol of Garuda on his chariot. And he was having helmet, which was not very expensive. Amulya Malya Abharanam. And he was having Makar Kundala, the earrings shaped like the Makara fish. Drishtva tamatmanastulya vesham kritrimamasthitam yatha natam rangagatam jujahasa bhrisham harihi. So when Krishna saw him, he laughed very loudly. Says, "Well done, fellow, well done." He says he looked like an actor who comes on the stage as if he is performing the role of Krishna. So, Natam Rangagatam Vijahasa. He says he saw him how he was dressed exactly like himself, but all fake. So at least he could see how people can imitate him. Garuda hai kritrim murti dhvaje yasyatam. So there was Garuda on his flag. Amulya kritrimatvad alpamulya maulir abharanam yasya. So amulya, the word amulya can be used in both ways. Amulya means little mulya. Nayartha shad prakirtita. There are 6 meanings of Naya. One of them is Alpa. So that is one. And it can also means that it has no value, means you cannot evaluate it. So here he says that because they are all kirtrima, therefore they don't have much value. Mauli Rabhanam.
Just a question. Generally, we hear that we will do Mimamsa with keeping Vakturicha, the author's intention. When they give all these kinds of secondary meanings, how we should take Vishnu?
Which one?
Like for now, he will give Amulyam, Kritrimatvad, Alpamulya Mauli.
So, what is the problem in this?
No, I mean, in situations
because
like this.
Is giving the reasoning.
Yeah. The reasoning is fine. So, my question is, how you will say that the Vyasa literally mean that this meaning should come out? Or?
Well, what else? Because the other meaning is not possible. Other meaning is that it is invaluable. Right? So it cannot be that. That can only be if it is Krishna's, because that has no value. It is beyond all value.
Then even this one with Avatirana, we did.
Yeah, that he is doing.
Yeah, so in situations like that, it is very hard for me to believe that Vyasa really meant that this kind of meaning should come out.
Yeah, so you don't have to take that. Just because he is a commentator. And he is a devotee.
So on that basis.
Yeah.
So it is not technically like, this is what Vyasa perceived.
Vyasa is not meaning that.
Like that,
Vyasa is saying what he has to convey to that person. Otherwise, if this meaning is to be taken, then it doesn't fit there. So that's why I say it is Saraswati who is bringing out that meaning. Otherwise, Vyasa is having the direct meaning. Drishtva tamatmanam tulyavesham kritrimamastitam yathanatam rangagatam vijahasa bhrisham harihi shulair gadabhi parighai shakti rishti prasatomaraihi asibhi pattishaibani praharan harayo harim. So now all these enemies, Pandraka and the Kashipati and all the army, they attacked Krishna with their shula, arrows, clubs, parigha, another type of club, shakti, rishti, prasa, tomara, swords, various types of weapons, asibhi, pattishaid bani. These are all names of different types of weapons in the olden days. So Krishna was attacked by all that. So then Krishna is reciprocating. Krishna stutat pandrak kashi rajayor balam gajasyandan vaji pattimat gadase chakreshu bhirardayat brisham yatha yugante hudbuk prithak praja. So what did Krishna do? He says he demolished the strength of Pandrak and Kashiraj, which was of 4 types of army. There were elephants, horses, means chariots, horses, and the infantry. So this is called Chaturangani Sena. This is the standard 4 divisions in the olden days of the army, Indian army. So he started demolishing this with with his club, sword and chakra. And it was just like at the end of the yuga, when everything gets demolished, fire comes, it rains for 100 years, then there is a wind blowing for 100 years, then fire comes for 100 years, everything is smashed. So therefore he smashed everything, turned everything into dust. Ayodhanam tad rathavaj kunjara dipat kharoshtrairarinav khanditai babhochitam modavaham manashvinam akridan bhutapateri volvanam. So he is describing the battlefield, how it appeared. He says that a battlefield that was appearing with broken chariots, killed elephants, horses, and kunjara, Dipat Kharostrai, there were asses, camels, infantry, Arinav Khanditai. So Krishna Chakra, which is very swift and very sharp, it was going around just cutting everyone. And there is no counteraction to that. There is nothing you can do with the chakra. So he says that place became full of all these dead bodies, and it became a place of pleasure for the heroic people. And it was as if there were terrible associates of Shiva wandering there, because they come and drink the blood. Fresh blood is available for them to drink. So they were all happily going around feasting also. Ayodhanam Yuddhasthanam. The word Ayodhanam means the battlefield. Rathadibhis Chitam Vyaptam. So the word Chitam means pervaded by chariots, horses, all dead. And Arina means Chakrena. The word Ari is used for the disc of Krishna, Sudarshan Chakra. Atha Pondrakam Sarir Bho Pondrakam Pondrak Yad Bhavan Dutvakyena Mama Hai Tani Astrani Utsrajamite. So now Krishna came in front of the Pondrak and he said that, "Oh Pondraka, listen to me now." He says, "You have sent your messenger and he gave me a message that I should release my weapons. So now I am releasing them to you. So take care of." Tyajasyavidhanam me yatvayagya vrajami sharanam te deyadine chami sanyugam. He says, "Today I will make you give up all these false designations which belong to me, but you are holding them, and if I am unable to fight with you, then I will take shelter of you, because you said I should take shelter of you. But he also says, give me a battle, so I am giving you battle, and if I am defeated, I will come and take shelter from you." That's what you want. Iti kshiptva shitair banai virati kritya pandrakam shiro avrischadarathangena vajrena indro yathagire. So after challenging him like this and insulting him, then with sharp arrows he demolished his chariot of Pondraka, and then he cut off his head with his Sudarshan Chakra, and then he fell down. Just like Indra, he demolished or he cut off the wings of the mountains. In the olden days, mountains were also flying. So Indra cut their wings and made them settle down. So he fell down. Pondraka is gone. Tatha Kashi Pate Kayat Shira Utkritya Patribhi Nyapayatayat Kashipuriyam Padma Kosham Ivanila. And then there was his friend Kashipati. He also came to help him. So he says, well, friends should be together. It is not good that you are here and he is gone somewhere. So I send you also with him. So then he cut off his head. He removed his head from his body with an arrow or with arrows, patribhi. But he did not make the head fall down there only. He made the head flow and fall in the city of Kashi. Just as the wind can carry the keshara from the lotus, the fragrance, like that his head flew and fell inside the city. So why is that he is making his head fall inside the city and not on the battlefield? There is a reason for this. Kasi Rajasya Sirshah Kashi Madhya Nikshepe Idam Karnam Unnayam He says that you should make an inference or this guess why the head of Kashiraj was thrown into the city of Kashi and not there on the battlefield. He says, Bho bho Kashistha adya satro shira eva Kashi madhyam aneshyami matra samsedbhamiti pratigyaya eva yuddhaya Kashirajo yadagachat. He says, when Kashi Naresh was coming to fight, then he was telling to the people of Kashi that now the residents of Kashi, listen to me what I have to say. Today I will bring Krishna's head here. I am going to fight with him. So this is what he was saying. So Krishna says, well, you promised a head, so let them have your head. Asmad bharta dwarkapate shiro avasyam eva anishyati iti tat patnyo bhi papinya saprodhi svayasya pratiya dajalpans tadev heto. And his wives, when they heard these words of the husband, then they were also very proud and they were telling among each other, oh, today our husband will bring Krishna's head. So these sinful wives of Kashiraj, when they were boasting like this, so he says, okay, let them also see the head. So tasyeva shira Kashi madhye tatra tyajanan vismapetum praveshyamase. So making them astonished, tatra tyajanan, the people of Kashi and the wives, say Krishna threw the head there. Kautuki Bhagwan, he says Bhagwan is also a good entertainer. So he's acting like that. Evam matsaranam hatva pandrakam sasakam hari dwarkamavishat siddhir giyamana kathamritaha. So in this way, when this envious Pandrak was killed along with his friend, then Krishna returned back to Dwarka while being praised by the Siddhas. So he returned. Sanityam Bhagavad Dhyana Pradhvasta Khil Bandhanaha Bibhranascha Hare Rajan Swarupam Tanmayo Bhavat. And he says that this Pandraka, because he was killed by Krishna and he was always meditating on Krishna's form, also dressing like him, so he attained 400 form in the Vaikuntha. He got Sarupya Mukti, but not Kashiraj. There is no mention. Kashiraj getting that. So Hare Swarupam Chaturvajatvam. So he got 4 hands. Just like Banasura also got 4 hands. So Banasura had 1,000 to begin with. So he got 4. He had 2 to begin with. But he was very eager to have 4. So he also got 4. Shiraha patitam alokya rajdware sakundalam kimidam kasya vaktram iti sanshayire jana. So when the head fell down at the gate of the palace and the kundalas were still on, then the people saw the head there and they were saying, whose head is this? Whose head is this? So they were trying to recognize who is he. Prathamam kimidam paschad vaktramiti sanshishyare sandeham prapam. So first they did not know what is it, and then they realized, oh, this is somebody's head. Ragya kashi patergyatva mahishya putra bandhavaha paurasyaha hata rajan nath natheti prarudan. So then the king of Kashi, and knowing that this actually head is the king of Kashi, they recognized finally, oh, this is Ragya Kashi Pater Gyatva. Then all the queen's children, relatives and the residents of Kashi, they all came and said, Ha Hata Rajan, oh, our king has been killed. Nath Nath Heti Prarudan, oh Lord, what happened? Where are you? And they all started crying. Now he had a son whose name is Sudakshina. Sudakshina tasya sutta kritva sanstha vidhim pituhu nihatya pitri hantaram yasyami apchitim pitu. So the son, he performed the cremation ceremony for the father, sanstha vidhim pitu. And nihatya pitri hantaram yasyami apchitim pitu. And he took a vow that I will clear the debt of my father by killing the enemy. So, father is killed, now the son also. So this is Ahankara works like this. Ahankara does not think that my father was so stupid that he went to fight unnecessarily. There was no reason for him to go. So now let me not do that stupidity myself. Rather, he is saying that he is going to take revenge and kill Krishna. So this is the power of Ahankara, how it can fool you and make you think in some unbelievable way. Things which are just not possible. He should have understood that how powerful he is. He came and he killed everybody. And now he thinks that he is going to take revenge from him. So this is how the ego works. But he is not going directly to fight. That much he realized that he stands no chance. So now he is going to Shiva. Because the protector of Kashi is Shiva. So iti atmana abhisandhaya sopadhyayo maheshwaram sudakshino archiyamase paramene samadhina. So making this as his conclusion, then along with his priest, he worshipped Shiva with great meditation. So he sat in meditation and meditated on Shiva to please him so that he can get a boon from him to get even with Krishna. So in the process he will get many more people killed, that's all will happen. And we can stop here for today. Few more verses. Whatever was remaining in the Kashi, this boy will make sure that everything is burnt. Then only he will find peace. Okay, anybody has any question? Otherwise, here relax. Okay.
I do have a doubt.
Thank you. Yeah, but he didn't say it. He only said he don't have a doubt.
Can you hear me, Babaji?
I can hear you, but you are not speaking. So how can I hear?
Okay, I had typed my doubt on the message, so I'll just repeat it now, Babaji.
Yes.
So, in chapter 63, the last shloka is a Palastuti, 10th canto. So, before that, I haven't read any Palastuti in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, in any of the chapters. So, what is so special about that chapter, Banasura?
This only shows that you have not read Bhagavatam carefully. There are so many falsrutis coming before many places.
Okay. Okay. So, I'll reread it again, Babaji. Thank you.
Yeah, it's not only in 10th canto. Read earlier chapters, 7th canto, 6th canto, 8th canto. So many places falsrutis come.
Okay. Okay. I'll check it out, Babaji.
There is actually a statement in 11th canto. It says Rochana Artha Falashruti.
In the 11th canto, is it?
Yeah, there is a statement Rochana Artha Falashruti.
Oh, okay.
Falsruti is to increase your taste, like you eat food, sometimes you say, give me some pickle. No, pickle is not a
Okay.
food, it's just a taste,
Okay.
or chutney. So
Yeah.
Falsruti is like chutney or pickle.
Okay, Babaji.